Hey everybody, it's me, Rob, back again for round two. This will be Flosstube number two, of course. I think it's almost been 3 weeks since you last saw me, since I last uploaded that first video. And wow, I wasn't expecting anybody to watch or comment or anything like that, so I'd like to start by saying thank you to everybody that took the time to do so. And I'd also like to thank, looking at my notes, Sambry Stitches. She gave me a shout out. Thank you. And Coffee Stitcher also gave me a shout out. So thank you, both of you. I do appreciate it. So I don't have a whole lot to show you today. Things have been kind of crazy. I was working 2 jobs, but now I'm back to working just one, so I have a little bit more free time. But I have finished to show you. I have some whips, some updates, and also a little bit of haul. Of course, not as much as last time, but yeah. So I'll start. I have this Patreon exclusive from Tracy, Ink Circles. I think this was last month's exclusive. I'm not sure. I can't find a picture. I know that I printed something out, but now I don't know where it is. And if I can insert a picture, I'll try. But I'll always leave links in the description box below. So, anyways, I finished this. It's like 5x6 pillow. Pulled the threads from stash. Made the cording from yarn that was in my stash. Had some extra fabric I just threw on the back there. Not perfect, but it'll do. Super cute. I love it. Yeah. But apparently I love tiny pillows. It's a thing. I don't know when it started, but super cute. Yeah. Oof. Anyways, so that's that. That was my only finish. And I FFO'd it a couple days after I actually finished the stitching part. It took a while. Broke a needle, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see here. So yesterday was the 13th, so dark 13 stitching. I decided to pull out Quaker Gone Spooky. Now this is by Michelle Ink. I started this early February, but I'm doing mine not on the called for fabric. I didn't like that blue. I wanted something different. So I have a 36 count color in cotton. I think the colorway is sea salt. It's pale green. It's almost like a gray green. Anyways, here's what I have. I think all that I had was the gate at the bottom and then these leaves on the side, and of course the leaves go all the way up, but I got the gravestone there. You can barely see it. You can see it, yeah. I'm hoping to do this. I'm hoping to have this done by next April as a memorial piece. I won't get into it because I don't feel like crying, but I think that it's gonna be beautiful, and I haven't decided if I'm going to be doing the creatures. I think there's like a cat and an owl and a mouse and other things. If I'm going to be doing them in that same stark black as the gate is, but we'll see. I have other options. Next whip, I continue to work on Beauty and the Beast. It's from the book Fairies and Fables. Fairies and Fables to Cross Stitch French Charm for your stitch work. You've seen this before. And here is the final piece. That's what it's supposed to look like. I made a few color changes, and I'll show you where I've gotten to. Now, unfortunately, since my stitchy time has been so little lately, most of the time that I get to work on things is either in the car on my break at work or during virtual stitchers on Friday nights. But anyways, so here's where we've gotten to. I did a good bit of the back stitching, finished her dress, finished that huge ass rose at the bottom there. Yeah, we're getting very, very close to a finish with this one. I still have no idea what I want to do. I gotta find a frame for it first because it's kind of this weird oval shape. But it's gonna be super cute. I ended up pulling out, I'm not sure if it's DMC light effects or if it's like something else. It doesn't feel like the same kind of light effects that I'm used to, but I found some when I went to Michael's a couple weeks ago, and I was like, this is perfect. So I put, yeah, you can't tell, of course you can't tell, but I put some in the back stitch of the chandelier and the candelabra. But yeah, we're getting there. Probably if I put myself to it, I could get that done in a couple of days. It's a lot of color changes with the leaves and the other, there's a ribbon I think too, but anywho, we'll say I'll get that finished eventually. So next up I worked on the raven again. This is Primitive Hair. I am doing mine on a 32 count fabric from Ship's Manor. It's called 3 Wishes, and here's where I've gotten to. Now, I finished the lettering, and all that's left is the border, and I don't want to do it. I debated for the longest time whether I was going to do the border or not, if I was just going to leave it off, and then I started it, and now I don't want to finish it. I don't want to do the border. But I'm definitely not going to be ripping it out, because it's going to be gorgeous. I know it is. It's just monotonous stitching, and it's not interesting. It's just straight across, up and down. Meh. I'm sure that I could finish this if I put my heart into it in a couple of days, easily. So I think that what I've done so far, the border, has been like a day of stitching. So, like I said, it's just monotonous. What you gonna do? I could finish that though. That's easy. And I think that's all that I have for whips. Fairly certain there's nothing else that I'm working on, but next, well, there is something else that I'm working on. I'm gonna show you at least a sneak peek, because it's something important, and I'm doing a lot of them. But essentially, I pulled a motif from this. It's the Hunt sampler, homespun sampler, by Linda McNally. Now, all that I've done is I've pulled a motif from that. Sorry for the glare. Lighting is awful today, of course, because clouds. Anyways, I've pulled a motif from this, and I'm doing it several times, a lot. Different fabric combinations, different thread combinations, and that's what I've been doing, or spending most of my time doing anyways. And it's small because it's only one of the motifs instead of the whole sampler. I mean, eventually I'm going to be doing the whole sampler, of course, because that's what I got it for. But for my purposes, and maybe one day I'll show you, I can't make any promises, but for my purposes, kind of a gift. Yeah, I'll say a gift. It's a gift. Um, but it's a lot of fun. It's small stitching, and it's kind of interesting because you can play with the thread and make it pull in certain ways and make, certain parts of the motif look a certain way. It's interesting. It's fun. And like I said, it's small, so it's something that I can take to work and work on my lunch break, or when I don't feel like doing anything else, I can work on that because I know that I need to have it done eventually. Anyways, I guess next is haul. So I guess I got really lucky, and I was looking through the Facebook Marketplace last. It was last week, I think. Yeah, it was last week, and somebody was selling a couple of patterns for like $5, and I looked at them. I was like, those are worth more than $5. Way more, like $20, $25 everywhere else on the internet. I was like, okay, well, apparently I'm just gonna have to buy these myself before somebody else does. But anyways, so they're Gym Show number 2 and number 3 from Courtney Collection. Save you guys the trouble of hearing me open it from the bag, but I think these are stunning, and I've seen them before. When I was looking for something to do, like a big ass project, I decided on another Courtney Collection. The one that I chose is Pelican, and I don't know if you guys have seen Emily C. of Eclectic Possessions. She finished a Courtney Collection. I think she did all of Mermaid's Folly on this green model fabric with DMC, and I'm doing a very, very similar thing. And I'll show that to you guys another time when I pull it back out, because she's enormous. She's big. I saw Gym Show 2 and 3 when I was first looking for something large to do, and they were like $20-$25, and most online stores didn't have them. It would say out of stock, but they would still show that they're there. I guess they would maybe make special orders. I'm not sure how that works. Anyways, so that was number 3, and here is number 2. Now these, from what I could tell, nobody had opened these. The lady that sold these to me, no wear and tear. I mean, this one's got like a bend in it, but whatever. It's only on the cover page. Like mint condition. It looked like the plastic bags had never even been opened. I'm like, whoa. But anyways, not gonna complain. Anyways, so I got those for way under for steel, in my opinion, because I didn't have to pay shipping and handling either. Like, it's a no-brainer. So if anybody's like apprehensive about checking on Facebook Marketplace, apparently people sell stuff for way under the typical asking price for these. I'm still in shock. I don't know when I'm going to start them. I don't know what I'm going to do them on. I love that they're not monochromatic. That you're using different shades of a certain color, so you can totally make it your own. You can do it on whatever fabric you want. I mean, I think the called for is 40 count, and I might have a piece of 40 count that's big enough to do Gym Show number 2, but I think that she's actually too big. She's like 250 by 270 or something. Woof. What else did I buy? I also bought a couple of Barbara Anna designs. I don't know if everybody else is following her. You should. She just released a pattern. I think it's called Forest Queen. Yeah, I have it here. Hold on. I went ahead and purchased this and another one of hers. This is Forest Queen. I think she's hella cute. So cute. I love her. Anyways, I purchased her because I want to do another pillow similar to one of her other designs. She did a freebie um, when the COVID quarantine was first kind of that first month or so. Um, she released a couple of freebies. This one, the one that I did was light. It's the fox lady in a dress. I finished this as a pillow as well. I think this is where my pillow obsession might have begun. I think I dyed this fabric and it's 18 count. I did it 2/1 on 18 count, which is a little fluffy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. And it was a bitch. It was a pain. But she turned out gorgeous. Anyways, so the reason that I got Forest Queen is because I want to do the lady. I want to do her as a pillow. I think it's gonna be cute. I may try and dye fabric again, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. It's not a priority. I've got enough whips going at the time, so I've got like a bag of whips. While I was purchasing that, I think, what's this website, creativepoppy.com, they do a first time discount, and I'll link this below. There's instructions you can follow, there's a coupon code, etc. you can use for that first time purchase. I had never purchased from them because my first Barbariana was a freebie. So I also purchased this one here, Sweeping the Garden. Say what you will, but she's cute. She's cute. I love her. I think that her dress is just black too, if I'm not mistaken. Black and gray. But again, that's pillow size. She's cute. She's cute. You can't deny it. You can't. You can't. Anyways, another thing that I purchased, which was a true gift to myself. A dear friend of mine commented on the fact that I have never stitched a Mirabilia or a Norah Corbett design. And so I set upon finding one that called out to me. I wanted it to be something that I loved, something that I knew that I would enjoy stitching on, something that would kind of break me in. I know Miras they're big girls, they're huge. So I decided to search for a Norah Corbett design that I knew that I would love, and I was really looking for that gut instinct kind of initial, that pull when you first see a design and you're just like, oh, be still my heart, you know. I was looking for that. Anyways, so I've decided on Snapdragon. I purchased her as a kit. It came with the beads. I've never beaded before, so this might be ugly, but I think she's gorgeous. And that dress, those wings, I mean, oof. I think she's, and the best part is that she's not huge. She's not. But she's beautiful, regardless. So, you might remember from last video, the first, that I had recently acquired a piece of Picture This Plus Meyer. And so, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stitch Snapdragon on Meyer. I think it's going to be beautiful. I think it's going to be just the right amount of contrast, because she's vibrant, she's beautiful. I've already got the DMC, except for like one color, to do her on this, and now of course she's not gonna use this whole piece. I think she'll probably use half, which means that it would leave me with another quarter of this fabric to use. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can do a second one. So there's that. I also, a dear friend of mine recently gave me a gift card for Fortnite fabrics, and so I took it upon myself to acquire a piece of fabric. This is a 28 count luminous warmth. This is from their boho collection, and it is sunshine. It is gorgeous. It's very pale yellow, and there's quite a bit of yellow coming through. Sorry, white colors. They're hard. And one of the main reasons that I got this was because, one, it's a 28 count, and if you have been following me for my elemental dragons, I want to do them all the same size, and each of them are on a 28 count. I want to use this one. I want to use this one for fire. I don't think that that's her next one. Her next one's supposed to be wind, which looks amazing. I won't tell you what it looks like, and I won't show you because that's not for me to show. I want to use this one for fire, because I think a lot of the reds and the oranges are gonna explode on this pale yellow, and it'll still hold on to the nuances of the element, so to speak. So I think that's it, man. Sorry, I'm looking around to make sure that there wasn't anything that I missed. No, I think that's it. Let me check my notes. Yeah. Okay. No? Alright. So, I'd like to say again, thank you everybody who's taking the time to watch and to comment. I do appreciate it. More than words can describe. This was supposed to be just an experiment, so to speak, and it turned out to be a lot more. And I love this community. I love the things that we do. And it's not all just cross stitch. It's there's charities involved, and I love the things that this community does for others. For example, I don't have the details. I'll list everything below, but I do want to shout out Emily C of Eclectic Possessions. She's doing the duck derby. I've already made my donation. I've purchased my ducks, and I love that idea. I think that it's an amazing thing, and I'm all for new tattoos. I don't know about you guys. I've got several, and I definitely need another one. Regardless, there's also, again, I'll leave information below if that's something that interests you. If you have the time, if you have the money, if you're able to spend it, if you're apprehensive, do your research. Look things up, find out where that money's going. How much of your money is being put towards what you're passionate about. Do your research. It's a little bit of time, if you're able to. Put your money where your mouth is. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, again, thank you. I do appreciate your time. I think that if things continue the way they are, I might have more stitchy time, so you could be seeing more finishes in the near future. I'll be picking up old whips. I'll probably be starting shit that I don't need to be starting. And I may do a whip parade. I can't make any promises because it's going to be a lot of effort and a lot of time, because your boy has a lot of whips. A lot of stuff. Well, I think I only have like one UFO. And that would be like an unfinished object. One that I have abandoned because I think my eyes are a little bit bigger than my mouth. I started something that I couldn't finish, and it was just, again, the monotonous stitching. I won't go there. Anyways, I might do a whip parade. And again, I can't make any promises, because obviously time management is not my forte. I do try, but shit's crazy. Anyways, love you guys. Thank you again, and see you next time. Bye.